Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today we have for you some Superman action. We've got Superman back in the cinemas, so I thought I'd jump on the bandwagon and do something Superman themed for the video, for the channel. So we have my Superman the movie Bubblegum Card collection from 1978, and just going to go through and see what kind of stills and pictures they used from the movie. And I don't think it's a full set that I've got. I think there's maybe about 10 or 11 missing, but I think there's also going to come across some doubles as well. But we shall have a quick look and see what we got. So we'll sort out the deck and go through and see what we can find. Back in a tick. Okay, so we've got our deck at the ready, and we're just going to go through these now, because their age and also being, you know, as a kid, and you don't think when you're a kid that, you know, 40 years or more later you're going to want these in pristine mint condition because they're going to be worth X, Y and Z amounts. The condition on these will vary drastically. There's also going to be probably some doubles, maybe even some triple of singular cards. So number one, Christopher Reeves himself, the Man of Steel. And on the back of that, if I quickly turn it around, we got the first part of a collage which is made from various cards to make a picture. And we've got number one again in, as I say, different condition. Then we have Christopher Reeves again, but this time as Clark Kent for card number two. That two is also part of the picture. And we got him again, this time it's slightly worse for wear as that one. And then we have again, so we've got a couple of that one. Okay, then card number three, Margaret Kidder as Lois Lane, and that's also part of the picture. And we have her again there. Trying to get those around the right way as best as possible. And then for number four, we have Gene Hackman as Lex Luthor. Again, we've got a couple of those, indeed, yeah, in various condition. And then we've got some information cards on the back, movie facts, there we go. Before he turned to acting, Jack O'Halloran was a professional boxer. There we go. Bouts with George Foreman. He was also in Farewell My Lovely with Robert Mitchum and King Kong. Yeah, and March or Die. I've actually seen all three of those movies. And then we have Miss Tassmucker. I'm not even going to attempt to say that in a Gene Hackman type call, because that'll probably make my neighbours wonder what I'm doing. And again, we got part of the picture card, and we got Otis, number 6. Oh, that was card number 5. So at the moment, we've got those in sequence. So we've got number 6, Otis, played of course by Ned Beatty, and picture again on the back side of that. Then we got Jackie Cooper, Perry White, and picture again. Number 8, looks like we've got a couple of number 8s, editors and staff of the Daily Planet. There we go, and not reasonably too bad there for card number 8. Number 9, we have Susanna York. And on the back there, we have part of Superman's eye. Ooh, Superman is watching you. And then we have Jimmy Olsen as card number 10. Again, various conditions there. And we have a picture on the back there. And then we have card number 11, Glenn Ford as Jonathan Kent. There we go, and got a couple of those, and again still sticking with the picture. Okay, number 13, yeah, missing number 12, so that's one of our first missings. Incredible Laboratory of Jor-El. There we go. Oh, and we have a movie fact. There we go. Superman is an American legend created for comics in 1938 and became a radio star in the 40s, as well as a popular cartoon character. A television series starring George Reeves and a pair of movie serials with Kirk Allen followed. There we go. So we've got some movie facts there. And just to refresh my memory, that was number 13, wasn't it? Okay, number 14, we have Lois Lane in a Jam. And then we have that card again. Again, various different styles of condition there from being as old as they are. If you suddenly discovered that you could fly, bend, steal and throw people around like flies, what would you do with the power? There we go. And then there's a little explanation there about young Clark Kent facing his decisions. There we go. A study of villainy. We have General Zod there with the now late lamented Terence Stamp. And on the back of his card, the evil Lex Luthor is played by Mr. Gene Hackman, one of the top actors in the business. Gene was nominated for an Oscar in his work on Bonnie and Clyde and I Never Sang for My Father, and won the coveted prize for The French Connection. You would think, really, that they would put the information of Gene Hackman on the back of Gene Hackman's card, but obviously that wasn't something they thought particularly close to when making these cards. Okay, that was, what was it, number 15? Then number 16, Arch Criminals on Trial. Just one of those, and then we got some more information on the back there. Movie buffs and nostalgia freaks will find some familiar faces in the Superman movie. Playing the mother of Lois Lane is none other than Noel Neill, who originally played Lois Lane in the classic TV series. And as her dad, we have Superman serial actor Kirk Allen. There you go. Number 17 is Sentenced to the Phantom Zone. Now, I don't actually remember seeing that scene in any of the versions of the film. There's been various different versions, extended cuts and everything, which has put certain scenes back in, but I still don't remember seeing anything about that at all in a scene looking like that, unless it's in the extended TV cut, which I haven't seen yet. Do have the Blu-ray of that, but there we go. Anyway, and we have some movie facts. English actress Susanna York was born during the London Blitz. At school they wanted me to play Cinderella. There we go. Film credits include Tom Jones, A Man for All Seasons, and They Shoot Horses, Don't They? Again, you would think that they would probably have put a collage picture on the back of this and put the Susanna York facts on her card, but again, they decided to mix and match these around. Oh, we got one out of order here. Oh, no, we haven't. We've just got a double. There we go. Sorry, my mistake. And there'll probably be a lot of those. Here we go. Number 18, A World Torn Asunder. And we have some movie facts on that. The producers of Superman realised they couldn't have just any director helm this multi-million dollar spectacle. They got none other than Richard Donner, who recently turned The Omen into the biggest box office hits of all time. There we go. Number 19, which we've got a couple of, is The Spaceship Blasts Off. There we go, and we've got movie facts there about absent from the screen since The World of Henry Orient. Phyllis Factor is making a comeback in Superman. I feel that I have a sort of responsibility in playing the mother of Superman, even if he's only my adopted son, she comments. So that's the actress that played Martha Kent. Okay, we have card number 21. That was card number 19, so we are missing card number 20. The Might of Superman, and that's a picture card on the back. We've got a couple of those. Then we have a final farewell from Lara, which is card number 22. And that's a picture card as well on the back. So we've got a couple of those. The Death Throes of Planet Krypton is card number 23. And that's also a picture card. And we've got a couple of those. Journey Across the Gulf of Space is card number 28, so we are missing card number 26 and 27 there. And we have a couple of those, and again in various condition, and picture card on the back there. And that means we're missing card number 29, because we now jump to number 30, which is the observing landing of a spaceship. And we carry on with the picture card there. We've got number 31, Adopting a Space Child. And we carry on the picture card there. Then we have number 32, Young Clark Kent and his foster dad. We've still got a run there. And we've got another one of those. Number 33, The Passing of Jonathan Kent. There we go. Let's just straighten those up. And we got another one of that as well, and another one, so we've got a few of those. Number 34, the youthful Lois Lane and her parents. There we go, we're just talking about that on the back of one of those other cards. And here we have some more facts. Movie and TV veteran Jackie Cooper stars as tough managing editor of the Daily Planet, Perry White. Jackie, who was part of the original Our Gang series, periodically announces his retirement, but producers just won't let him stick to it. Again, you'd think that that would have been on more suited to the Jackie Cooper card, but there we go. And we have another one of that, number 34. Number 35, Superman makes the headline. In fact, there you go, they could have even put that information on the back of this card, where he actually makes an appearance on. But instead, it's that they could have just swapped that around, really. But there you go, no rhyme nor reason. And number 35 we have again. Number 36, Paying a Call on Lois Lane. And we have some more facts. The spaceship containing the infant from planet Krypton lands on Earth, and the child is subsequently raised by a farmer named Jonathan Kent and his wife Martha. After growing an adult, Clark Kent becomes a reporter for the Daily Planet. To be continued, it says on the card. Okay, we've got a double of that. So now we have number 37. Lex Luthor and Eve, companions in villainy. And that's part of the picture card. And that one, which is in very bad condition. Then we have number 38, The Scheme to Destroy Superman. And we have a picture card on the back there. And we have The Scheme to Destroy Superman again. Okay, The Perils of a Big City is number 39. And that's a picture card as well. And number 40, Nefarious Plan of Lex Luthor. And picture card on that one. And again, we got another one, but slightly, well, not just slightly, but very damaged there. Okay, Amazing Strength of the Star Child is card number 42. So we are missing card number 40. Yeah, 40. No, we're not. We got 40. We're missing card number 41, sorry. And we have a couple of those, and that's got the picture card on the back. Picture card on the back. That was number 42, so card number 43, Sole Survivor of Krypton. And we have the picture card on the back there. Number 45, Facing Incredible Odds, which means as we have 43, we are missing card number 44. And we look like we're missing card number 46, but before that we have a bit about Glenn Ford as Jonathan Kent. Spent 4 years as Will Rogers' stable boy during his youth and gave him acting ambitions. 35 years he's managed to survive the infighting of Hollywood studio system. There you go. Again, you would have thought that would have been on one of the back of one of the cards that had actually Glenn Ford on it, but there we go. Okay, card number 47, after obviously not having card number 46, as I mentioned before. And we have On the Trail of Lex Luthor. And there we go, picture card. The Icy Peril, card number 48. And again, we have a scene which in the original version we wouldn't have seen, because when Superman tunnels down into Lex Luthor's lair, we in the original cut stroke theatrical release, we never got to see the icy part and the flame part and the machine gun part. We didn't see that until much later extended cuts of the film. So we got number 48 again, and then we got number 49, Ready for Action. And that's a picture card as well. Then we got card number 50, Heroic Stranger from the Stars. And the director of photography is responsible for the visual personality of a film. In movies of a fantastic, imaginative cinematography is a must. So the Superman producers enlisted the skills of Mr. Jeffrey Unsworth, the Oscar-winning artist behind Zardos and 2001: A Space Odyssey. And we have number 50 again. Another heroic pose, the Amazing Man of Steel, for card number 51. And on the distant planet Krypton, millions of light years from Earth, a brilliant scientist named Jor-El warns his peers that the world will soon explode. There we go. And story summary, number 1 of 3. There we are. And double there, and that was number 51 with its double. So we got number 52, Interview with Superman. Picture card. Interview with Superman again, and Interview with Superman again. Again, various degrees of condition there. Number 53, The Incredible Scoop of Lois Lane, with that there. And then we have number 54, which Superman leaps into action. Oh, and we have the alluring Sarah Douglas plays Ursula, one of the arch villains of Superman. This is the first time makeup and costumes have deliberately altered my appearance, Sarah comments. In Superman, Ursula may not have as much to say as Lois Lane, but people won't forget me. There we go, and that was, what number was that? That was number 54, that card. So we are missing number 55 and number 56. So we get to number 57, which is Lois Lane thanks Superman. And we have another movie fact. In addition to being a rousing adventure, Superman is alive with a wide variety of colourful characters. There's a couple of sets of parents for Superman, real ones on Krypton, foster ones on Earth, but lovable Perry White, wily Lois Lane and naive Jimmy Olsen. And perhaps most interesting of all, the villainous, ingenious Lex Luthor. There we go. What was that? Card number 57, sorry. Number 58, Rescued by the Man of Steel. And a card on the back, picture on the back, and we got 58 again. Then we have number 62, so we are missing number 59, I'm afraid. Number 60, number 61, so a little run of missing ones there. Protector of Truth and Justice. And picture card on the back. And picture card there, because that's the same card. And that was number 62, so we're getting close to the end, because I think there's 66 in the set. 63, All-American Hero. There you go, you couldn't get more American or heroic or American comic book than a picture like that, I suppose. Possessing abilities inherited from Krypton, Clark Kent dons a colourful costume and swings into action as Superman. Not quite right there. It's coming to Earth that gives him his powers because of Earth's yellow sun. So not exactly too sure that they've written that correctly. A defender of truth and justice, these incredible powers are greatly needed. It turns out for the Earth is being threatened by power-hungry scientists. It's not really said in the film that he is a scientist, although he has a suppose you could call Genius Mind, but there we go. Maybe they're using this more from their comic book resources than from the actual movie resource as a source. Can the Man of Steel defeat this deranged genius? There you go. If you disagree with what Warner Brothers have written on the back of that card, let me know in the comments below. So that was card number 63. Number 64, there we have a picture of Action Comics number 1. First appearance in the comics, 1938. There we go. And that's card number 64, which has voluptuous, spirited Valerie Perrine. Eve in Superman made her film debut in George Roy Hill's science fiction drama Slaughterhouse-5. I have seen that film. It's okay. She followed the role of Montana Wildhack with parts in The Last American Hero, Lenny. She won an Oscar nomination, W.C. Fields and Me, and the recent Mr. Billion. Okay. There we go. What was that? Number 64, sorry. Okay, number 65. Looks like we have a couple of number 65. Again, different conditions. The Destruction of Krypton, which comes at the end of the cards as opposed to at the beginning of the cards. So, a bit of a strange one for that. And we've got pictures of Superman making up the back. And then last, but no means least, we have something from the first half of the movie to end the cards on. Landing of the spaceship. There we go with our last movie fact. Club reporter Jimmy Olsen is played by Mark McClure. His first film was Disney's Freaky Friday with Jodie Foster. This was followed by a role with Jane Fonda in Coming Home. Considering these experiences, Mark's not entirely unprepared for working with the likes of Gene Hackman, Terence Stamp and Jackie Cooper. There we go, and that is the end of those. That is the last card, a double of the spaceship landing. So, there we have it. That is my collection, albeit with some rather dodgy cards, and some missing cards of the Superman Bubblegum Card collection. Well, thank you for joining me for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too boring. I hope it was fun. Let me know in the comments below if you liked it. If so, I have another one that I can do, which will have my collection of Planet of the Apes TV series bubblegum cards. So if you want to see Planet of the Apes TV series bubblegum cards, let me know in the comments below, and I'll do a video for that. Well, thank you for joining. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I do more videos, and join me again next time. Thank you. Bye bye.